Hey, good morning. This is your morning check for Monday, April 22nd. I'm Andy Neal. Global Affairs Canada says it has had no reports of any Canadians among the victims from several coordinated bombing attacks on churches and hotels in Sri Lanka on Easter Sunday. Nearly 300 people were killed in the attacks and 24 suspects are in custody. And no one was hurt today when police detonated a parked van near one of those churches after 3 bombs were discovered inside. This witness video of a crash in Oak Bay early this morning of a single vehicle crash at Cedar Hill Cross and Cadborough Bay roads. Oak Bay Fire attended around 1:30 to help with cleanup and said the vehicle ran into a light standard at a crosswalk. Ambulance attended and checked the driver, but there's no word on injuries or what caused the crash. Campbell River RCMP say 2 people suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries following a head-on crash yesterday that closed part of the Old Island Highway for several hours. Police say it appears a car was turning right when it crossed the center line, hitting another. It then spun around and hit a pickup truck. Police say they are looking into speed and alcohol as possible factors. Well, today marks Earth Day, celebrated on April 22nd each year. It started in 1970. A climate protest is planned today at noon in Victoria, which will block a part of Douglas Street. And this Green Day is also wedding day for Green Party leader Elizabeth May, who is tying the knot in Victoria with entrepreneur John Kidder. Well, the flood threat continues to rise across parts of New Brunswick and Quebec. More than 600 soldiers are at work in flood zones in Quebec, where more than 1,500 people are forced out of their homes, and about 120 soldiers are in western New Brunswick, helping people in 15 communities that remain on flood alert. A strong 6.1 magnitude earthquake has struck Manila, briefly knocking out power and prompting thousands to run to safety. There were no reports of major damage or injuries in the Philippines. Vancouver Island's largest First Nation, Cowichan tribes, will be voting on transferring control of land from Ottawa to the band and could lead to new economic opportunities. Cowichan tribes chief William Seymour says if their land code is approved by the membership, several new projects will be developed. Voting on the Cowichan tribes land code is mid-September.
Whatever it takes.
E-ticketing company Fandango has announced the results of a survey of its users about the upcoming Avengers movie. The results show 89% of moviegoers are planning to stream previous Marvel movies this week in the run-up to Avengers Endgame. Well, Washington and Dallas will both try to move on to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight, and there will be at least 2 Game 7s. The San Jose Sharks stayed alive with an overtime win in Vegas. Thomas Hertl, while shorthanded, provided the winner for the Sharks, and Brad Marchand sealed a 4-2 win for Boston with an empty netter, his second of the game, to defeat Toronto and force Game 7 back in Beantown tomorrow night. And as if there wasn't enough candy over the Easter weekend, today is Jelly Bean Day. According to nationaldaycalendar.com, jelly beans and Easter became associated in the 1930s. There are reportedly 50 official flavors of jelly beans. Well, rain today in the forecast all over Vancouver Island, heavier on the west coast with up to 40 millimeters expected to come, and there are the highs on this Monday. Well, we always love to know where you're watching from, and don't forget to like and share the CHEK Facebook page. Stacey Ross will have CHEK News tonight at 5. Ben O'Hara Byrne follows at 6 and 10. That's been your Morning Check. I'm Andy Neal.